Hi everyone, it's BDevine. Welcome to Divine Miracles. Thank you for subscribing and being here. And today I'm doing another Ancestors reading. So this is an Ancestors spread. I'm also having a 50% off store-wide at my crystal store until the 29th of November. You get free shipping worldwide, plus you get 50% off anything that you buy in the store. So now is the time. And so all you have to do is put the code BLACK in the coupon part when you're about to check out, and you will get, it automatically takes 50% off. So please use the links below to go directly to the catalog and start having a look at some things. You can also get rushed shipping, but you need to contact us about that first. That won't be half price. But if you want just the free shipping, the standard shipping, it should, if you order in this week, it should possibly get there before Christmas. So that might be a time for you to buy some Christmas things. So there you go, 50% off store-wide savings for all of you. All right. I also have my mandalas now up on my website as well. So you can click and have a look at the different ones that I've made and the different sizes also. And there you go. And so anyway, so today I want to do this reading, of course, the Ancestors reading. This is going to be pile 1. So if you have a think about this, what your ancestors want you to know, choose pile 1. Or if you feel it might be answered in pile 2, then now's your chance to sort of focus in on this. Okay? All right, so as we're moving along, I'm going to do my best to explain and show you all the cards as we go through them. This can be a kind of a reading that is deep for some people. Please remember, I'm trying to do this for everybody, but I am just trusting that everybody will receive the right message. Okay? So I'm going to start with pile number 1, okay? And we're going to go through the different questions. So here we go. The Ancestors spread. The first card is the relationship to me. Okay, so we're going to have a look. All right, I'm going to tell you what I think. Okay, so this is the relationship to you. This is the ancestor that's come forward, number 1. Very connected with, I'm feeling here like 1800s maybe, 1700s, 1800s. I feel like this is on the father's side of the family. Okay, so I'm just going with my feeling. It may not be exactly for everybody. So I'm feeling like this is the father's side of the family. This is going back some time. Very connected with you on journeying, like moving forward. Obviously the card says moving on. Maybe this particular relative was somebody who moved around a lot or had to move around a lot, perhaps. I'm getting that energy now. I'm actually feeling excuse me, I just lost my voice all of a sudden. I'm actually feeling that this particular connection is something to do with Scotland and to do with a castle there in Scotland. Yep, this is definitely someone who is connected to that energy. Okay, so that's the relationship to you. There's something Scottish to do with a castle, to do with Scottish royalty from the 17th or 1800s. This is a very protective energy, this person. Okay, so what's the wisdom? Well, see, it still looks to me like a castle, doesn't it? All right, so the wisdom that they kind of are bringing to you, and I feel like this is like, don't settle. Don't settle for less than for less than what you deserve. settle for extraordinary things happening to you. Don't settle for ordinary things. See yourself bigger. Don't get trapped in a situation. Don't allow yourself to get trapped in a situation. The more that I'm talking about this, the more that I'm feeling the energy of this particular person coming through. And usually when I lose my throat or my voice, it's definitely spirit coming through. So I did ask them to be here. So as you can see from this particular picture, it looks like they were not happy with their role in life, like they wish they had done something else, but it feels very restricted. So they don't want you to do that. Don't want you to stay in a job you hate. Don't want you to stay in a relationship you hate. Don't want you to be in any kind of situation that is bringing you misery. Move away from it. That is the wisdom that you're getting. If you're already in a happy place, don't let yourself become trapped by other people's opinions of you. Don't let yourself do it. Okay, so what's the family trauma affecting your DNA, which we're clearing out immediately? See, the heart space is affected. So on one side of the coin, this could be actual heart, where there's heart problems throughout your, family line. Oh my God, that's definitely through my family line. Like everybody has a heart problem. Not this little duck though, but many people. And it comes from a feeling of sadness. It comes from grief. It comes from guilt as well. That you get and also from taking chemicals and taking tablets and being on medications, and it directly affects the muscle of the heart. This can also indicate that the trauma coming down is love related. So it may be that you can't find the right person, or you have relationships but they don't tend to work out. So this is what needs to be healed, is this family connection. And we ask the angels to cleanse and clear in any direction of time any trauma that may still be affecting you and family members. You may need to be the person that breaks the cycle of trauma in the heart space. Now, when the heart space is scattered, you can have very psychological issues going on, where you can't sleep, you're restless, you feel agitated easily, you suffer hallucinations perhaps, you feel like you're out of your mind, you feel like you're going crazy. And if that's the case, you really do need to make an appointment with me, okay? Because this can be cleared very quickly. I don't know how many people are locked away. They go to a psychiatrist or something and they're locked away because they're having some kind of an awakening, or there's scattered energy in the body and it's not resolved. It's just treated as, there's something majorly wrong with you mentally, when it's not. So please talk to me if you need to. But yes, this family trauma of the heart space has been affecting the DNA. But you don't need to let it, okay? How can you heal this? Look at this. Look. It feels like you're on the path of doing that now, making yourself happy, making yourself, settle, making yourself stay in your happy place, and don't allowing others to intervene with this. You see, sometimes people, they think they're doing the right thing and they start interfering in your energy and your life and giving you advice that is negative. Well, you should probably leave that and this is going to be better over here. Or, well, I don't like the way that your partner said that, maybe you should reconsider. That's none of their business. So it feels very interfering, whatever energy you have around you or have had around you. That socially, people try to tell you what to do, or in groups, or in your family, or whatever it is, you're made to feel, maybe you're the black sheep, maybe you're the scapegoat, maybe there's been abuse of some kind, and people just don't expect you to be able to cope or to get there or to do your thing, and you need to do it anyway, because this is foundation and achievement. You are going to get that house. You are going to move to that place. You are going to have it all. But if you listen to the opinions of others, it will slow you down. And remember, your big message from your ancestor was, don't settle. Don't stay somewhere that you're miserable, and don't let people trap you. Okay? So this is how you're healing everything, is by making a stand. And you will be blessed because of it, the rainbow energy there with miracles. Now, what gifts have been passed down to you? Wow. That's amazing. You have the ability to do anything. You're a rock star. You have the ability to be the king or the queen in your situation. The independence, the authority, as it says here, the strength, building a firm and solid, foundation, a business for yourself, working higher and higher in the corporate ladder if that's what matters the most to you. You are here. This ancestor has passed down great determination to you. You must have a very determined energy about you. And if that's lacking, make sure that you're cleansing and clearing your energy. Just getting rid of anyone or anything that's sending you anything negative, or thinking negatively, or saying those little snippets of, those little things that sound so smiley, but underneath you can hear it. Get rid of it, because this is you, powerful, strong, capable, and those are the energies that have been passed down to you. This person's unstoppable, and that's who you are. So if you're feeling weak, or you're feeling like you don't have confidence or whatever, that's a lie. Okay? Don't believe that crap anymore. Okay? And finally, what should you know about your future? Look. What should you know about your future? Accelerated motion. Everything is going to start to move very, very quickly in line for you. Look at this energy. You are connected to the stars. You are connected to the universe. You have these abilities. You have intuition. You have strength, And you're going to start to see yourself as a being in the universe, as a spiritual being. And in the next 8 weeks, all of your dreams are going to start to come to fruition if you go through this, believing in yourself, okay, and what you can do. And don't listen to all that crap anymore. And you will receive achievements and healing and blessings beyond your wildest dreams. So that's interesting, number one. Connecting with that energy of your ancestor. Remember, this was the ancestor here, a Scottish man who lived in the 17s or 1800s in Scotland, I feel, and it had something to do with the castle and the royal family, but was discontented. They had a sense of duty. They did the duty well, but didn't feel completely... it wasn't really what they wanted to do. And they're asking you, don't do anything you don't want to do. Make sure you break free. Okay, number 2. This is interesting. So number 2, welcome. This was the pile that you chose. I just want to quickly say, if you haven't watched number 1 or the intro, I have to say that I have 50% off store-wide at my crystal store online. So you can see the links below, and you have to put a special code in to get the 50% off. But if you do it now, you may possibly receive everything before Christmas. So this might be a really good time. Everything is being cleared out of the store. at 50% off, some amazing savings with that. And you get free worldwide shipping also. If you require faster shipping, this is an extra charge and is not part of the 50% off. Okay, but you need to contact me first about that, because depending on the weight and where you are, it'll be how much it is. So please click the link below. Check out my catalog. You may not even know I had one. My Domino Angel cards are there, and decks of, my Domino Angel cards and my book and candles. There's sets of those. Maybe a really good time to purchase the things that you've been wanting to purchase, and get them from my store where it's cheaper. Okay? Excellent. So there you go. All right. So we're doing this ancestor reading. Okay? We are working with the Psychic Tarot cards, but I'm going to go over these different questions that I have, like, already made. Please just take this, just listen to it. If it resonates, that's fine. If not, well, it wasn't meant, but I do always say whoever's listening is going to get the right message. So let's start with, okay, we don't know what's coming up, but the first one is ancestor relationship to you. Sometimes a name, sometimes a name will also come up. All right. So let's tune into the energy here. We're asking for our ancestors to be with us, of course, surround us. Someone wants to come forward. This is the ancestor this is also on the father's side of the family as well at this time. This is going right back in time though. I'm feeling that this energy goes right back to, I'm getting like the 1100s, right back, okay? Obviously a connection to the father's side of the family. A very, very powerful guide. This is a guide for you now. This man is guiding you in your life now, is very proud of you. I do get this name, okay? I'm actually getting a Walter. But we'll never know for sure, okay? But I just feel Walter is the energy of this person, or Walters as a last name. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. This person is very powerful. This person is very strong. I also feel very creative energy, building energy, capable. Okay, so what's the wisdom? So this is interesting, right? What's the wisdom that's coming with this card? Or with this ancestor? Wow. I think it's especially true for you to stand up for yourself. It feels to me that you may have been the type of person that could not see, or maybe you haven't been able to see just everything that you can do. You may have been thinking, okay, well, I can do this, but you don't really see that there's more to yourself than that you can do. And I feel like this particular male guide or ancestor is saying to you that there's something that you cannot see about yourself that is the very key to your success. Maybe something other people tell you that you're good at, and it's not something that you thought you were good at. It's like when I draw mandalas, I didn't think myself as being, capable of art at all. And other people say, wow, it's amazing. But that wasn't something that I thought it was a strong point, if that makes sense. But I really enjoy it, and I love putting the energy into it, and they turn out awesome. So it's something unexpected to me, something unexpected that people would think that. So that's the kind of energy that I've got here for you. That the wisdom is that there is something that you don't see yourself as doing or good at or capable of, but other people have told you already that you have a great talent in this. And the wisdom is that once you accept that talent, then you have triumph. Like it says in this card, you finally find your key to success. And of course, the keys to success are many different things. And, you'll start putting it all together, if that makes sense. Wow. Okay, so what family trauma is affecting your DNA? And please know we're cleansing and clearing this away from us, all directions of time. Okay, so the family trauma affecting the DNA definitely has something to do with the church. Definitely has something to do with energy of that. I would even think of it as being Catholicism, as being the thing that is actually a family trauma affecting DNA. The energy of this, obviously, there are things that cannot be said. There are things that you have to do. There are things that you have to keep to yourself. And also in those times, you would have had to flee. If you were religious or you worked within a religious group that, I don't feel like the church is affecting you. I don't feel that you were actually a priest or that the ancestor energy was like that. But it feels bound, okay? So maybe possibly your energy now is if you start feeling like you don't know what to do, or you feel trapped, or you feel like you're causing trouble, or you feel like if you feel someone's getting upset with you, you may have had that energy of peeling away, like just making yourself smaller. Because if you have trauma in your DNA from anything religious, then you're not going to want to get in trouble in those times, in the 1100s. You are not going to want anyone who is connected with rule or church rule to think that you're doing something wrong. So you would most likely just shy away from any kind of confrontation, challenge, or issue. And this is not really who you are. Because if you look at the strength of your ancestor, look at this power here, as it even says on the card. It's not really who you are. But the shadow side, or the side that, is emotional and is duty bound, like had to do what they had to do, is still within that bloodline of yours. So it makes you feel less than. It makes you feel like your feelings are not to be heard. That your thoughts and issues are ridiculous in some way. That it's easier to just keep the peace, right? It's easier just to keep quiet. But this is a trauma. This is a trauma because it makes you angry at the same time, that you can't just say what you think and feel, that you can't just get upset if you need to. Because the energy here is that you're kind of afraid of your own anger inside in some ways. Like, even though you keep yourself quiet or pull yourself back, It makes you upset inside yourself or angry inside yourself that you actually even have to do that. That's another thing that is affecting your DNA. We're just asking for this to clear. We're using the angels of the universe to cleanse and clear this in all directions of time. This particular trauma that may be affecting your DNA, because it really does block where you need to go. Inside yourself, you feel like you cannot express yourself fully, or else you'll be rejected in some way. Now, if someone else were to tell you that, you know what, I feel like I can't speak up because, nobody will like me. You'd say, don't be ridiculous. Of course you need to speak up. So you have the advice for other people. But it's actually the same way that you feel. And this is affecting you. It's affecting your confidence, or maybe it has been affecting your confidence, and it's time that we let it go. We're no longer, needing that reminder anymore. Okay. So how can you heal this? Okay, how can you heal this energy? Look at that. The waterfall is flowing. The energy is flowing. The money is flowing. The abundance is flowing. Because you've cleared yourself of this energy from the past. You've cleared this ancestral trait of having to keep quiet or run away from situations. Having to be a smaller voice in this world. Now you've cleared this away, you're healing yourself, and the way that you continue to heal yourself is to see yourself in a state of happiness, abundance, strength, confident, speaking up when you need to in a loving manner, getting your feelings across, getting your feelings heard, and not putting everybody above yourself all the time. It's unnecessary anymore. You have to see your own self-worth. And if you can do that, look at this thing. You get the fulfillment of all of your wishes. And all it takes is a choice that you're making. You're clearing yourself. You're making a choice and making a decision to be bigger and better than what you can imagine. There's no limit on it. And you're seeing yourself as being somebody who is capable of absolutely anything, and there's no need to hide away anymore. On whatever level you're doing it. And this is what you receive. And you're really happy with yourself for doing it. What gifts have been passed down? Interesting, because this is the sacral chakra. And this is where our personal power lies. So the gifts that have been passed down through the lines, funnily enough, is actual feeling or clairsentience. And at the same time, confidence has actually been passed down. Maybe you feel confident, like we said before, in, what you feel you can do. And you can do that well. And that's okay. And then this is kind of showing you that your ancestors have also passed down energy of change and direction and having the confidence to do it. So even though they may not have, really fully focused on confidence or having the confidence to break out of their confines, it was always within them, and it's something that's passed down to you as well. If you have digestive issues or tightness in your stomach, or you may stress on the inside of your body, it's time to also just healing the sacral chakra as well. You can use orange foods to help you in meditation and focusing on clearing out the energy that's stagnant. You can have a full shamanic healing as well at any time. But yeah, confidence is being passed down, creativity, energy, focus, drive, enthusiasm, all of these things are there. And what should you know about your future? Okay. There will be heartache and loss along the way. Okay, there are going to be things that are not easy. You may have already experienced this in your life. Okay? There are going to be situations that you don't understand, and there are going to be things that you need to admit as well. But it also shows that you have the capability to push past this, get through anything. You know, you cannot allow the loss that we go through in life and the heartache that we feel when we lose precious people. We can't allow that to stop us, because that's not what they want for us. You know, they don't want us to continue to just stop our lives because we're hurting. But this is something that you need to know about the future, that hurt is going to come and that situations are going to change. And even though you are growing and expanding and learning and shifting, it's still going to hurt sometimes, right? Still going to go through those grief moments. But that you're capable of it, okay? And that your heart is healing every time. Every time you actually allow yourself to feel and not repress, and to speak up and not go quiet. So interesting energy, everybody, with all of these cards. And if you would like to have a past life regression, I do them in groups of 2. It's a double session. You don't pay for 2 sessions, you pay for 1, you get 1 free. Please let me know. devinemiracles@gmail.com. And I have some more videos coming up and a live show coming up soon also. But until the next time, grab yourself a bargain at the crystal store. And until next time, bye for now. Bye.